What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here with another video, and today we are going to be coming back with another video of my series for the winners and losers. This time it is going to be for the Eagles versus Patriots game that just happened on Thursday. You guys seem to really like the other winners versus winners and losers video, so it definitely sounds like this is something that I'm going to keep doing, which I love. So let's just get on with the video. So with my first winner of the game, I have defensive end Adrian Claiborne. Claiborne really balled out yet again for only playing 30%, which was only 24 snaps in all of the Patriots' defensive snaps. He ended up strip sacking Foles, as I'm sure most of you already know, which resulted in Bentley taking it to the house for a defensive touchdown. Claiborne has been a straight beast with the pass and has been really amazing leader for the younger guys. He's also applied amazing pressure, not just in this game but also versus the Redskins, and he did the same thing versus the Eagles while also causing a strip sack. My next winner of the game was linebacker Bentley. Now, Bentley is a guy that was a winner in the last video I made and is on here once again. Like I mentioned when I was talking about Claiborne, he is the one that scooped up the ball for a defensive touchdown, but he also prevented an Eagles touchdown. Later in the game, he was covering he was covering the Eagles tight end, Dallas Goedert, and Goedert actually did catch the ball, but Bentley got back to him in enough time that he actually knocked the ball out of Goedert's hand. And then there was another time in the game that he covered, I don't know if it was a wide receiver or a halfback, I just can't remember which one it was, but that was a pass that also went incomplete due to pretty nice coverage by Bentley. He ended the day allowing 1 out of 4 catches for 16 yards and a pass broken up. Not only is he a great run stopper, but he's showing that he can drop back into coverage. Great young linebacker, guy to keep your eye on. Now with my next winner, I have running back James White. Now White was on fire this week, not only with a crazy stiff arm, but he had 4 carries for 31 yards and caught all 6 passes thrown his way for 61 yards and a touchdown. For anyone looking for fantasy football tips, get James White on your lineup right now. He is going to have a huge game and a huge impact, especially while Edelman is out for the first 4 weeks. Now during the game, White took some pretty tough shots and still got up, so it's great to have a very tough and versatile player. Obviously, you can tell why he is a winner. Now with the last winner of this week, I have wide receiver Cordero Patterson. Now this is a guy many people actually got mad at me for not including in my last video, but I just want to say, guys, to make it on this list, you cannot have 1 or maybe 2 nice plays. You really got to be consistent in order to make it on this list. I mean, I could have put Christian Sam on here for getting an interception, but other than that one given interception, he didn't do anything, so that's why he also is not on this list. But back to Patterson, he straight balled out this week. He had 4 receptions for 51 yards with a long of 23 and a touchdown. Not to mention, he broke the Eagles defender's ankles when he juked him out, so I hope that guy is okay. Patterson also would have had what I believe would have been over a 50-yard touchdown if he wouldn't have had stepped out of bounds. He showed it in the first week of the preseason, and he showed it this week that his speed is just off the charts. If you can get Patterson into an open field and get in some blockers, he can take the distance no matter how far it is. Alright, now on to the losers of the game. The first loser that I have is cornerback Jason McCourty. Now, this whole offseason, he really hadn't heard much of McCourty. In fact, he wasn't even getting much reps, both in OTAs, minicamp, and training camp. Now, my best guess is because McCourty really does not fit the Pats system that much. I mean, he plays great zone coverage and uses his football IQ to read the quarterback and make a play, But as we all know, the Pats mainly do like to play man coverage, which is not McCourty's cup of tea. Now, this actually was McCourty's first game appearance as a Patriot, and he ended up playing 39% of their defensive snaps, and he allowed 1 out of the 2 catches thrown his way for 4 yards and a touchdown. Now, if you look up the video, McCourty actually just got straight burnt, and I mean, it was without a doubt embarrassing for him. I mean, it's crazy how open that Eagles receiver actually got. Sadly, though, Jason has actually been a loser ever since becoming a Patriot, and he didn't help his case on Thursday. Really hope that he can turn it around. Now, for the next loser, we have another cornerback. This time, it is cornerback Crossen. Now, Crossen has done pretty dang good in camp, especially for an undrafted rookie, and even did well last preseason game. I mean, he almost locked down every pass thrown his way, but he took a step in the wrong direction this week. He ended up playing 66% of the Pats' defensive snaps and allowed 4 out of the 7 passes thrown his way for 53 yards, and he had a pass broken up but had 3 flags. Now, the flags really just came from pass interference and him roaming his hands everywhere to prevent the catch, which is him just panicking, so nothing that cannot be fixed, but it needs to be fixed ASAP if he wants to make the team. The problem when you are an undrafted rookie or just undrafted period is you really don't have that confidence. Crossen is a very fast guy though, so if he can work out the whole penalty issue and he can learn how to actually play and what he can and cannot do, then he can definitely make the team. But if he's going to keep getting flags, he is not going to make the team. I mean, that really costs you games. We saw it when it was last season versus the Panthers, and Gilmore got a flag and that cost us the game. Now for my last loser, I have wide receiver Eric Decker. Now, Decker is a guy that we have been talking about having issues in camp. He did come in late to the process, but that has nothing to really do with the issues that he is having. During camp, Decker has been dropping a lot of passes, which is the same thing that happened this past Thursday. To make things worse, he was also getting the passes from Brady. It's not like he was getting passes from like Danny Allen or Brian Hoyer. He was getting these passes straight from Brady and dropping them. Now, Decker and Brady honestly do seem to have a good connection. I mean, they have a lot of side sessions after camp, and even before the game, they were practicing together. Now, Decker played a pretty low percentage of the Patriots' offensive snaps, with just 21% of them, which is just 16 snaps in all. And out of all of those, he did not gain any stats, just dropped the passes that were actually going his way. I'm actually a fan of Eric Decker. I like him. I think he can really bring something to the Patriots, but he can't bring anything if he keeps dropping the passes. He's also not going to get balls thrown his way if he keeps dropping them. I mean, that was Dwayne Allen's problem last season, and Brady just lost all faith in him, so we don't want that to happen with Decker. Not too many losers. I mean, I really don't want to get crazy picky. Honestly, it was a really great game by the Pats. Always stuff to fix, but just very impressed, especially with the defense. Secondary, not so much, but a video will be coming out on that soon. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, as it helps me out very much. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody you know so we can grow the Patriots global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.